Hey guys, my name's Eric. I'm an ENFP. You've maybe seen me before. I am 25. I live in Philly, or outside of Philly. If you're my friend and you don't like me saying I'm in Philly when I'm not. I have a lot of interests. I like to program. I like to do YouTube channels and videos, as you might have seen from my other channel. I like to go out, hang out with my friends, have a good time. I think the thing I like to do the most is meet new people, do different things, and be like a social butterfly. Okay, so what does it mean to be an FP to me? For me, being an FP means that I like to be someone who's inspirational to other people. This probably has a lot to do with my feeling aspect combined with my intuition, but I love being that inspirational person that can help other people out. I tend to be the person that people always gravitate towards when they're having issues or need advice or just want help with things. Not always necessarily warranted, but you gotta fit the bill every once in a while. I really just like making people smile and laugh. My whole thing is always make life enjoyable, make life great, make life better. So I think as an ENFP, and most ENFPs out there can probably agree that we become the comics, we become the entertainers because we like to make people laugh, make people happy. We're very in tune with other people's feelings. So if we're in a room and a bunch of people are sad, we're going to try to turn that around, probably through comedy or some other thing. But that to me really embodies what being an ENFP is all about. So I think the biggest thing I always hear is ENFPs don't like any sort of commitment, and I feel like that comes from the flakiness of our mentality and our attitude. And it's not that we don't like commitment. I think a lot of people think when we flake off of something, it just means we flake off of everything. For me, I just don't like commitment that I don't care about. If I'm not super invested emotionally or spiritually in what I'm doing, I'm not really going to care about it as much. So I probably will flake on it. Now, I know that sometimes I might not give a clear, no, I don't want to do that, where I'm more like, maybe we'll see. But that goes back to my feelings and not wanting to make people sad or depressed, because I know that sometimes it can. So for me, it's always do what you can to be committed to the things you commit to, but we probably won't commit to the things that we don't care that much about. Another misconception I hear all the time that bothers me the most is ENFPs are always happy or always insanely excited. We are on the outside, but we're to reference a movie, Shrek, we are onions. There are layers to this. Everybody who I don't know personally sees the outside layer. Yeah, I look happy, I'm excited, I love life, and I'm doing all the fun things, but peel a couple layers away once you get to know me, and that's not necessarily the case. I feel like ENFPs, just like maybe Robin Williams, we have a lot of deep-seated emotional problems and a lot of fears of neglect or fears of loneliness that we kind of mask with excitement. So we may on the outside seem like we're really happy, but really that's just a cry for help to become friends with more people so we can have less alone time. So kind of go along with that, a lot of people think ENFPs show their emotions in their sleeves, but I don't really think that's true. The reason I say that is because I feel like when we get into social situations, we kind of become this version of ourselves that is the most entertaining to other people because we want to make people happy, make a lot of friends, but that isn't necessarily us at a core level. So it looks like we're wearing our emotions on our sleeve, but really most of the time that's just a constructed version of ourselves that we want people we don't know well to meet first. And then we decide whether or not they're worth getting to the other levels. But the emotions on our sleeve aren't really our own personal emotions. They're more of a, you'll see eventually emotions. Okay, another one is ENFPs don't need alone time. Now, I need alone time all the time because I feel like being this person, we kind of become this siphon of energy. We put so much on ourselves to be this person that sucks in, like if we're in a room and other people are sad, we feel that and we need that to stop. So we kind of suction their negative energy away to make them happy and do all this. Eventually we just get filled up with all this negativity and we need to be alone to just spurt that out. So if you don't think an ENFP needs alone time, it's just because they haven't met enough sad people that day. So beyond misconceptions, ENFPs have a lot of strengths, and at least what I would consider strengths. One thing that I really think I'm most proud of myself is I put myself in a very selfless position, or like I said earlier, want to make people happy, want to put myself out there, especially for my close friends. We are probably the most loyal people, especially when we've never lost your trust, and we will do pretty much anything for you. So when you kill that guy, call me and I'll help you bury it. Another strength I feel with an ENFP is we're always about win-win situations. We try to find the best level ground that everyone in the situation wins. And I think this is because we can kind of see the best and the bad of each person. So we know even if you might not have the best intentions, you want something good out of it. So we tend to try to pick a solution that helps everybody in some way, shape, or form. Even if we can't be 110% or 100 and 0, at least you get like 80 and 20. Something that helps each party out in some way, shape, or form. Another thing I think is really more a benefit to us in general, but we're very perceptive to other people. Like, when people think we're wearing our emotions on our sleeve, like I said, that's a shell. That's not a fake version of ourselves, but it's a guarded version of ourselves. We are very good at seeing through your BS and through what your real intentions are. So we kind of know when you aren't really being genuine, or you maybe want something else that you're not really going to. So we're good at like figuring it out before you even know we have. Another strength for ENFPs is we're very inspirational, at least from all the ENFPs I know, and that goes back to loving enjoyment and having people be happy. We do what we can to make everybody happy, and because of that, we are really good at being someone who can give advice, as you may see from some of my other videos. We're really good at knowing what to say or what to do to help other people out who are having issues, because we've probably been through a lot too, and we're very good at coping and seeing negativity and helping somebody flush that out of themselves. We're also very affectionate. If we like you, that is. We will love you, that is. We also have a couple weaknesses. I think this is the most true for me out of anything else, is the need for real affectionate love. We surround ourselves with so many people, and that's in an attempt to find someone that can be really close, like our best friends or our significant others, or someone that we really, really want to have like a deep, committed, no holds barred relationship with, friendship or relationship. Now, because of that, we tend not to pay attention to our own needs because we really want to make everyone else happy, and we really want to find somebody who is meaningful through us. So in order to do that, we kind of put some of our own personal issues aside to be there for everyone as much as we can, which in turn sometimes ends up with me not showering every day or not eating all the time. And then the issue comes where we are getting to the point where we know maybe the relationship is bad for us, but we don't really break from it because we have this fear of being alone, this fear of a disconnect, because we're people-oriented people. People-oriented people. So we don't want to not be around people. So even if we're in a relationship or a friendship that is bad or negative for us, we will see the best in that person and try to hold on to that nougaty goodness until there's no more left, which sometimes takes too long. Now, because of this, we tend to be a little bit on the smothering side. Mostly because when we find someone we really like, even if they might not have reached our same level of affection or caring, we don't want to lose that person, so we kind of grasp on it a little bit too hard, and sometimes they get a little freaked out. But usually the people who don't are the ones that are worth saving anyway. But I've noticed that we can scare a little bit of people away. It happens. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope I gave you a little bit of insight on what being an ENFP is like. If not, feel free to follow me on all of my other social media so you can get to know ENFPs better. But if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. It helps me and Evan out. And share the video around for anybody else who you think needs to know this information, or is an ENFP and needs somebody that they can, oh, I'm not the crazy one. There's somebody else like me somewhere. Thanks again. Have a good day. I gotta be a little self-serving. Come on.